Hi everyone, it's Shay from Grassroots Football Adventures. Just going to do post-match on Runcorn when it's, amazing win against Lower Breck this evening. 4-2 win as well. Wow, where to start? I mean, honestly, I couldn't be prouder of the players tonight and the club. I think, wow, honestly, 2-1 down at half time and to score 3 goals in the second half against a team that hasn't conceded 4 goals against anyone so far. I think I'd only lost 2 or 3 games. I think, wow, honestly, enormous credit to all the players. And wow, honestly, that from the first half was not bad. The first half we just one of those. It was a bit slow to get started, and then we conceded a penalty. I don't know if it should have been given, but it was given, and then we equalised, and then they scored a minute or two later, and then we went in at half time, 2-1 down, and I wasn't fearing the worst, but I was thinking, it's going to take some effort to turn it around if we want to win, and God, it was. I mean, wow, 4 different goal scorers. Each goal we did score was really, really good as well. Like the Sean's goal to put us ahead 3-2, that kind of sort of lobbed it into the corner from the edge of the box. Wow. And Graham's first goal, his header, just the way he just guided the ball into the corner from Naeem's really good cross. Yeah. Hopefully this will turn out okay. I'm doing this on the camera as well. Camera before I think we did mention the second half the Zoom thing seemed to not be working. Not sure why, but hopefully it hasn't affected them too much. The videos, I'm sure it'll turn out just fine. But wow, yeah. Sorry for seeing a fear. Not sounding too energetic. Was up early this morning. I was in a workplace, and then it took me an hour 30 minutes to get from my workplace to pick my wife up from hers because of the I left before 4 o'clock, but I took a route I probably shouldn't have done out of Liverpool city centre, and then as soon as I come off the motorway, the M62, it was just a nightmare towards Warrington. I thought, oh God, so by the time I picked her up, I was like, oh, exhausted, and then drove to Queen of Hearts for some food, and then met up with Mike, Callum, and then headed to the stadium. So yeah, I was feeling pretty exhausted, but I said, well, I was never going to miss this one, and wow, it was it's worth going straight from work to get my wife and then come straight to the stadium. I mean, wow. Oh God, wow. Just incredible comeback. And now we're only 3 points off top for second with 52 points. I know Avro do have a game in hand on us, but we've cut the Lower Breck Swede to 3 points, and we still have to play them a week Saturday. So, well, I mean, honestly, what you probably can't see because the glare on the screen. It's 4-2. Wow, I could look at that all day. No, but honestly, huge credit to each and every one of them players out there. Huge credit to Ello for, obviously he's obviously not panicked at half time, and well, second half, that for me that is the best second half I've seen from the Linnets all season, and there's been some good ones, but for me that's the best one against the league leaders to score 3 in the second half without reply. Almost like winning the second half 3-0. I know overall it's an overall game that counts, but if you go second half alone, we scored 3, they didn't score any. Wow. Yeah. Wow. 52 points. Breck 55, Avro 51, but they've obviously got that game in hand on us. Wow, as I said, we're 3 points off the promised land of that top spot. Oh wow, it's getting serious now. I mean, really, really serious. I don't want to get giddy now or over excited because there's still 15 games to go. I know what can still happen in 15 games, but wow, are we in a good position or what? We're in a brilliant position and we can hold our nerve and somehow continue this through to the end of the season. Wow, then we've got every chance of, I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it. We've got every chance of going up if this continues. I just don't want to jinx it because I do appear to be, well, not appear, I am quite superstitious about, I don't say getting carried away, but I could sit here and say, oh yeah, we're going to win the league, we're going to do it. And if I said that, I'd think, oh, if I said that and then we kind of maybe had a bit of a wobble near the end, I'd be cursing myself going, oh, why did you say that? Why did you say that we're going to win the league when it wasn't anywhere near over? But wow, yeah, that's incredible. So, yeah, I don't know who Avro's game in hand is against, but I'll be cheering whoever's playing them, obviously, because they're the only team that can displace us from second. Bury, 2 points above them, 3 points above Staley Bridge with a game in hand, 4 above Vauxhall with a game in hand, 5 above Bootle with a game in hand. Chasetown have played a game less, they've got 45. They could cut it to between us and Chasetown, but well, again, we've got to play them next Tuesday as well. Wow. I think every game between our teams is going to be massive because the position we've got ourselves in, which is incredible. I mean, I didn't want to doubt the team and say that we couldn't have been in this position at this point of the season, but if I was being realistically honest at the start of the season, if I was to guess where we'd be, I wouldn't have said second, I would have said 5th/6th in and around, hovering on the playoff places. But I mean, wow, obviously a lot of credit has to go, and I'll never forget this, has to go to Brad Cook and Rob Sadler's assistant for what they did when obviously they come in last year and salvaged a really bad season by winning the Cheshire Senior Cup, and the wins they got us this season until Brad decided to step down. But obviously Ello, since he's come in as well, wow, we know he's got pedigree with Widnes. He's won the league with them, and he's proven how good he is. And with the Linnets in the past, when we got promoted to this division in 2018, that was obviously going back almost 8 years, and wow, he's taken charge of in total 5 games, won 3, drawn 1, lost 1. The loss was the Cheshire Senior Cup, but if you obviously go off just the league, it's 10 points from 12, 3 wins and a draw. Wow, I think any Linnets fan would have taken 10 points from 12. Wow, especially the teams that we were playing, Lower Breck and Chasetown. They're 3 very, very good sides, and they are 3 sides that they know that they've got every chance of being in and around top 5. And Vauxhall as well, don't forget Vauxhall, of course, as they got to the playoff semi-final last year. Yes, they did. I remember Adam Rooney was playing in that for them. They lost to, so they did really well in the season, but they fell short against Hensford in the semi-final. So we've beaten Breck, Avro, Vauxhall and Chasetown, and they are 4 of our main rivals for the top 5 spots. They are, all them clubs are. Well, obviously Bury as well. I know We narrowly lost them 1-0 early in the season, but that was very early on, and we did have a lot of, not making excuses, but we did have a lot of players missing, and we still got to play down at APEC. That'll be huge. Staley Bridge, narrow 1-0 defeat, but again, we've got to play them at home. Bootle, we got a draw against, even though that goal, I know that was over the line, but typical. We don't need to get given goals that go over the line. I'm actually looking at the table now. Bootle actually, they've won the last three, so they're actually in very good form. So whoever they're playing coming up needs to watch out for them, because they've actually got the best form guide. The last three games, they've won the last three. We've won one, drawn, and won last three. So Lower Breck have had back-to-back defeats for the first time, I think, this season. I think, as you say, had only their third defeat, third or fourth. No one has scored 4 goals against Breck as well, as informed before tonight as well. So I mean, that this is a huge statement win. This is, wow, we mean business with this. I mean, the league leaders have come here and okay, they went ahead twice, and they were probably at half time. They probably weren't. They wouldn't have been getting carried away and thinking they'd won, but they'd know they were in a good position, and knowing that it was going to be, us that would have to turn it round, and we did. Early goal second half. I said if we got an early one second half, I thought, yeah, we can go on and we can win it, and we did. We got a goal 50 minutes. Harry McGee again. Wow, he's been revelation since he joined us from Lower Breck, and I know we would have been gutted to lose him, because he's proven against Chasetown, Avro, and today how valuable he is. 2 assists against Chasetown for the 2 late goals to win. The equaliser against Avro Saturday, and the equaliser against Breck, which again, that for me, I'd say that was the most important goal that we scored of the 4, because that put us level early in the second half. That gives us the okay, we've got level, we've got pretty much the whole second half to get a third, and if we'd not found an early goal second half, not saying we'd have not won, but I think we needed an early goal to really, kind of cancel out the end of that first half. And wow, I know Sean Miller got voted man of the match, right? For me, I couldn't pick because they were all brilliant. I don't think anyone put a foot wrong. I don't know who I'd pick for man of the match. It's easy to say one of the goal scorers, but I don't know. So difficult to decide. Oh God, I don't know. I think, but yeah, every single one of them players, including the ones that come on, were brilliant tonight. And wow, I'm just ecstatic. I'm always kind of like in shock, like good shock. Like wow, we've actually come. Not that I was doubting the team, but I just thought, wow, we haven't just come back. We've stormed right back, and we've absolutely steamrolled Breck second half. There, they didn't really. I don't think they posed much of a threat. They had a couple of corners, a couple of free kicks that were a little bit nervy, but they had a free kick that went way over the bar, and but I don't think they really troubled us too much. Second half, no, they didn't. Even the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I would say 20, there wasn't much happening in the game, and it was kind of a bit of a slow burner to get going, but it was just that, unfortunately, when they got, for us, when they got the penalty, that kind of, that, and then that goal just after we'd equalised. So I think overall, yeah, I think in the round in the 90 minutes, I think we were definitely the better team overall. I know Beck were probably better in periods in the first half, but yeah. But well, that game a week Saturday is going to be. That's going to be. This one was huge, but this one's going to be really huge because Um, we've got obviously the game Saturday is going to be massive against Nantwich. Nantwich are in really good form as well. We've got to be very careful with them. They've got the last three games. They've won two, drawn one like the Linnets, and they've actually been on a really really good run. They beat us in the Cheshire Cup game, and they're very very good. They've got some very big, strong players, and they are they're a good team. Nantwich. They obviously play very fast, and that's going to be enormous every game now. So it'll be enormous till we get to the end of game 42. So they're 10th, but I mean, they've been on some. But I kind of, oh God, wow, really, I may not walk here just because I'm so exhausted from work and that drive to get Candy on the way back from work. But I am also ecstatic. Admit if this was Saturday, I'd not been working, I'd be dancing around the room and like I just, oh God, it's so, yeah, you can tell I'm not a morning person. I don't like getting up at 6 a.m., especially when it's freezing cold, but it's worth it today, definitely, to get away from work and on a corner, even though it took me a long time to get to Liverpool to Warrington and then I've from Warrington to Runcorn, but so more than worth it. I think as well. I think um, I'm not just saying this because we were playing the team at the top, but that is my favourite game so far this season. Definitely, you know, I think for a combination of things, the fact we scored 4 goals against a team that had not conceded four in a game, and the fact that we came manner we did it as well. It's not like we went 3-1, 4-1, 2 up. We came from being 2-1 down at the break to storm back and score 3 goals out reply. So for me, that's my favourite game so far this season. I think it'll be difficult to top that one. Really do. Yeah, and the quality of the goals as well. I think wow, Sean's. Sorry, the first one. I think someone was joking or um, so I'm not saying sarcasm was joking. This is about being an own goal. What I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It looked like I think was it Scott that scored the first? I can't believe I've even forgotten who scored the first goal. I mean, wow. Um, results. So it's all just gone like a bit of a blur this game because it's like so much happened.